Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to BattleTech. We have a little bit of recovering to do here before we take the rest of the jobs on Cavalor on. I know we're going to wait until the Thunderbolts are back. Let's do that real quick. And now we have to make a decision about whether we think we can handle the jobs on Cavalor with... that's not even the right button. Whether we can handle the jobs on Cavalor with the 2 Thunderbolts, the Jägermech, and, like, the Enforcer, or whether I would like to wait another 8 days for the Grasshopper. Obviously, I mean, like, I may be over-focusing on min-maxing our scores here. It's possible that, that I should just wait the 8 days and do this the safe way. But those 8 days could be travel time, right? We could be headed somewhere. Let's try to get an idea of where we would head. Because I definitely also want my Cyclops to be ready by the time we get wherever we're going. Let's see, there's another Flashpoint over here. Oh, joint venture. Yeah, we could go do joint venture. We should probably do that. That's a 17-day travel. There's another one over here, the Braying of Hounds. Morgan Kell, the Morgan Kell, wants us for a job. Oh, yeah, that guy. Sure. Only 3.5 skull. We should do that too. We should do we should do Flashpoints, man. Flashpoints are really good. Okay, here's my plan. I'm not trying to look at that, I'm trying to look at the world. 2.5 skulls. That's a 17-day travel. So, if we were to start that up right now, we would get the Cyclops and the Grasshopper done. I think that it's okay for us to try these jobs without the Grasshopper. 2.5, 3, 3. And then we travel and we have exactly enough time to put everything together. Like, that's a lot of efficiency, man. That's a very efficient use of our time. But 3 skulls is difficult enough that if we got one of those missions where it was like, where the difficulty rating was bad, we could be in some real trouble. And maybe that's a good enough reason to wait the 9 days. We still have 856 days left in our game. We're not even a third of the way through yet. Let's wait. Let's be safe. We're just gonna chill in space here for 8 days. We will not wait for Centurion because we don't want to run her anyway. Probably we want to do some B-team stuff here. Keep pushing people's XP up. And, you know, actually, speaking of pushing people's XP up... Nope, that's the wrong... Man, why am I so bad at menus? Here we go.
Waiting for orders.
Okay, you have a ton of XP banked. Let's see, that would be just a little bit of unsteady threshold. We could get a lowered recoil penalty. She's usually running the Grasshopper. This is just more indirect fire penalties, so yeah, I think she's just going gunnery for now.
Training confirmed, Commander.
8879, very impressive pilot. Okay, you are waiting. You are waiting. Reckless has 5,400, which is not enough to buy almost anything. An extra point of health is not meaningless, though. If we didn't get this, could she get enough... She could get +1 evasion, but she does not have enough XP to buy the extra point of sprint, or the extra sprint distance, which I actually would really like to have on her. Let's get the point of health now,
Mech warrior training
so that she can spend less time wounded.
Commander.
You are just about done, huh? So for him, a reduction in the indirect fire penalty actually would be meaningful some of the time at least. Extra unsteady threshold doesn't matter that much, the way we're using him. You know, overheat threshold's relevant, though.
Training
I'll take that.
complete.
I'm here.
He's really not that far off of just completing his stuff. Once they're maxed out, I don't know if they still gain XP, because there is a score category for XP earned by your pilots. At least I thought there was. Yeah, Mech Warrior Experience. Every 100 points of XP is 2 points of score. I don't know if he'll keep accumulating once he caps or not.
I'm receiving you.
You have a ton of points here, so let's see. We could get overheat threshold plus a point of health for you. That's not bad at all. We're pretty far away from the sprint. Let me think. What does she usually drive? She usually drives one of the Thunderbolts. Yeah, okay. I like that.
Training confirmed, Commander.
Waiting for orders.
Saber can get the extra sprint distance. I want that. And then probably just like weapon hit chance. Yeah.
Mech warrior training complete.
Orders?
And you're all set on tactics and you have no XP. Okay, well actually, I mean we may as well buy the next point of something, right? -1 recoil penalty. You know, a point of unsteady threshold is meaningful. Let's take that and then save up for gunnery.
Training complete.
That moves her, the unsteady threshold of her mech 1 entire bar of stability damage up, if I'm not mistaken. And as we've seen, becoming unsteady can be a real pain. So that is pretty good. Okay, let's do it. Let's do some contracts. Let's get out here and merc some dudes. So let's just start with the easiest one and work our way up. A consortium of Merrick manufacturers has been losing ground to a Capellan competitor every fiscal quarter for years. It's time to turn the tables with one well-timed strike at the primary Capellan manufacturing plant here in the Cavalor system. In my experience, merchants will defend their profits with extreme prejudice. Expect a hostile response as soon as you kick down the door. Sounds pretty much like what I'm expecting. I'm seeing a couple of Free Worlds League missions here. We're actually going to end up positive with them. We did manage to bottom out again with the Capellans. Maybe the Free Worlds League would be a good friend for us. So at 2.5 skulls, I'm not expecting any good salvage here. Do we maybe want to take some of this as rep? Like, we could take less money and get rep. We could take no money, just get a bunch of rep. Each point of positive reputation is worth 100 points. Every 10,000 C-bills is worth 1 point. So 1 million C-bills is 100 points. So if we're talking just in terms of score here, it makes a lot of sense to do it this way. But this is kind of a lot of money. I'm just going to take it as money for now. This is less score, but it gives us more ability to buy stuff at the next system, which is maybe going to end up being more score in the end. Or lead to more score in the end. Also, we could just cap out with the Free Worlds League, in which case we will feel as though we had wasted something doing it the other way. Alright, probably Sand Cricket does not pilot the Grasshopper. We want to bring in Hellebore and Razor. Who's driving what? I like Hellebore in the Grasshopper, maybe? It having multi-target totally could matter. We're probably not going to want to sensor lock with it. If it can't get in range to fire, then it probably wants to be full moving. Let's have him do this. He's still low spirits, so attempting to do... Well, I mean, I was going to say attempting to do brain surgery with it is going to be painful, but he only has 6 tactics. He's going to be bad at that no matter how we do this. Razor can take over for Saber. A pretty similar pilot. And then I probably do want Sand Cricket in, though. Like, Sand Cricket over Ricochet. Make sure she's earning XP because she is a little bit behind the curve. And of the people who have 9 tactics, Rocket is the one who is most in need of more experience. Yeah, okay. I like this. Thunderbolt. Which Thunderbolt is this? Okay, the AC-20 Thunderbolt and the Jägermech on 3 is really nice as well. Alright, let's see if we can get through all 3 of these missions in this episode. I'm going to have to speed things up a little bit. If we can get through all 3 of these missions in this episode, we can figure out what we want to do while we're flying, take to the air, and then start the next episode with the Flashpoint. It probably will not be terribly difficult this time around, is my guess. I'm trying to remember what even happens on the first mission. I know the second mission of it was the base defense one that we failed. Oh, where they force you to use that hatchet, man. That's right. That's going to be a little inconvenient for us. I don't remember what the first mission was. Oh well, it can't have been very difficult if it made no impression on me.
Command interface initiated.
And we should be able to cut those mechs down very quickly this time. It shouldn't be a problem at all. Alright. Move to the facility, start wrecking stuff. I do love wrecking stuff.
Time to earn our money.
Be wary of the security forces, but the buildings should take top priority, he says. Are you crazy? No, the people who are shooting at me take top priority.
Check your scanners. We got company.
Well, we got a read already. They're pretty far out from that base.
I'm here. I.
Alright, so we have a 60-ton vehicle down there. They have a hunchback. That's a pretty serious enemy. So Rocket does have her full tactics. Where's the AC-20? I want to shoot the AC-20 off of this thing right now, if we can. We could just go for the brain. This thing has enough armor on it that I kind of want to take the likely shot. That brain thing is a little high variance, and I do not want to get shot by that autocannon. Ooh, hit center. Well, shoot.
That could have been worse.
The good news is we pushed him down to initiative 2, so next turn he won't go until after most of us have gone. We're gonna have a lot of time to mess with him here. Unfortunately, he is bulwarked. He's in cover with guarded and bulwark. But I think we're just gonna brute force it. Oh, really? She's in that side arc? That sucks. I don't want to be in that side arc. Oh well.
Taking the shot.
He is entrenched, but we still, we do a lot of stability damage. Looks like it's going to be a second before any of the rest of their mechs are really in position to mess with us, so I think we gotta get aggressive here.
Fire and jump jet. Engaging with target.
Man, we missed with a lot of stuff there.
Commander. Move order received.
This PBC might be enough to knock him over. Oh, right. This is the massive plus stability damage PPC. Yes, it will be enough to knock him over.
On target.
Okay, that's probably the end of that. Is he still guarded? What does guarded actually mean? Alright, a manticore. That's a serious weapon.
Light damage, Commander.
Yeah, and then they got turrets on the base. Well, let's finish getting rid of this thing real fast.
I'm there.
Okay, no, he is no longer guarded. He still has cover and bulwark, but he is no longer guarded. Okay, now even if we fail to kill him, he is much less of a danger. That said, something tells me he's probably dead.
Receiving you.
The Jaeger mech is tough enough. It's probably safe to expose it like this. I really do want to see what that is.
Location confirmed.
It's a 45 ton, so okay, it's a standard issue Vindicator. Not really a big deal. So the Hunchback's not going to move until 1. We don't have to hyper-focus on it. I kind of want to get rid of this Manticore. We have to get 166 damage in on the front, or 132 on one of the side parts. I might just go all weapons on this thing.
Copy that.
We'll see where that leaves us. Bad spread is where that leaves us. Yeah, wow, we did not really very much damage at all there.
Ready for orders.
Alright, well the Grasshopper definitely continues advancing. We are certainly going to have to vent cool this turn. I think I'm gonna multi-target. We'll just shoot that guy with everything we can, and shoot this guy with everything that's left over, and then the other mech can finish this guy off.
It's time for a little bang, bang.
Okay, so it's down to, unfortunately, still more than a single medium laser. Okay, there's 28 center torso health left. It's a shame you don't have multi-target. Let's see, he's going to get back up with a small laser and a medium laser, but also the ability to punch people. Mostly what I'm worried about is the punch. I'm debating which one of these targets I want to kill more. I really thought there was a real good chance the Manticore would be dead by now. We got a terrible spread of damage on the Jägermech's attack. That really hindered that. No, let's just finish this dude off. Probably don't have to fire everything. He still has cover. And bulwark. So the large laser would not quite do it by itself. The PPC would. Hey, you know, we have cool invent on this character. Let's just do everything. Okay.
That's it. Now it's showtime.
Oh no, my sensors.
Ooh, not much armor left in that location.
They've got a sensor lock on me.
Okay, so they have an LRM tower and a PPC tower. The LRM tower is annoying.
I'm receiving you.
How do we want to do this? The Vindicator is certainly a more immediate concern. I can't back up and keep a clean autocannon shot on it. Probably what I want to do here is just turn my left side away from it a little bit more. Try to make my front arc as inaccessible as possible. And then let's just core the thing, right? I guess it probably has the PPC in the right arm. Only has 180 center health, though. Yeah, let's just try to core the thing.
Engaging with target.
Oh, I thought I had direct line of sight. Okay, so that's a Kintaro. That's pretty dangerous. That's a lot of SRMs.
My internals are taking a beating. Standing by.
Well, I have to jump if I want a shot on the Vindicator. And I think I do.
Up high.
Because we can put it down pretty easily here. I love this thing's paint job. The big toothy grin across the middle. Yeah, we may as well just go
Fire
through.
an owl weapon.
Alright, so that'll be a damage from the shot, and then he gets knocked down. The pilot takes another point of damage. It's not inconceivable that we could get a lucky headshot and just knock this dude out. Oh no, he's a defender. He's definitely got more than 3 health.
Yeah? What can I do you for?
Alright, somebody has to finish off the Manticore.
Commander?
And somebody should try to work over this, this downed Vindicator.
Waiting for orders.
I guess it makes the most sense for the grasshopper to take care of the manticore, because we could try to get 2 birds with 1 stone here.
Position confirmed.
And we'll do this first, so that if we don't get the manticore, we know we can still clean it up with the thunderbolt for sure. Alright, we definitely are not firing all of the weapons, so let's see here. Probably the medium lasers go to the manticore. As many of them as I want to fire anyway. Well, no, we got the small lasers and the machine guns on the manticore, though. Some of the medium lasers should go up. Let's figure out what I'm actually firing first. Let's turn off some of these lasers. So I want to put both of the small lasers, all of the machine guns, and maybe like also the SRMs into the tank. And then everything else can go up. This will probably be enough to kill the tank. That laser's not super likely to hit upstairs. Yeah, let's do it this way.
Multiple targets confirmed.
Okay, it's encouraging. We somehow managed to destroy the front armor.
Vehicle trashed.
But it's alright. I did enough damage to get through a different location. Because that is how that had to go. Wait a minute, you actually can't get vision of that? Really? Yeah, there's actually no place where I have vision of the Vindicator. That doesn't make a huge amount of sense. Yeah, I can't even jump up to a spot. Like, this should have... Well, no, okay, there's a bit of raised ground between him and me. That's a real shame.
Got it.
Do I want to precision strike this guy to knock him down to 2 initiative? Probably, because I really don't want him to be able to shoot the Jaeger mech before the Jaeger mech has a chance to move. And I think we're probably just going through the center on this guy as well. Let's see. There's ammo kept in the side torso sections, and the people down there are going to have an easy time hitting his right side. Yeah, I guess let's go to the right torso.
Firing.
They've got a lock on me.
Yeah, that's not too big of a deal. Grasshopper is tougher than hell. We are going to, I think, have to just ignore the turrets for the moment, though. I think we really want to get through the rest of these
Commander? What's up,
mechs
boss?
over here first. So let's back up to a position where I'm certain the Vindicator will not get vision of me, and let this Kintaro have it. It would be best if I could take him from the front arc, which looks like it is not going to be possible. Yeah, I have to walk like way out here. Alright, well, we'll take him from the side arc then.
On the move.
And we precision strike him down to the end of the turn. Go after his leg. Nah, the torso on this side's all screwed up already.
Solid connection on that one.
Alright, well, I do believe that these 2 mechs are under control. I think we're going to be able to get there.
Waiting for orders. Target locked. Reporting critical hit.
I can do?
Probably going to have to take it a little bit easy for a turn or two. The Grasshopper has an impressive number of heat sinks. It will be able to burn off all this heat. You just got to let it. Alright, don't fire any of those.
Target marked. Mech destroyed.
Orders. Affirmative.
Alright, I think if there were more than 2 turrets, we would have seen evidence of that by now. So probably we're just dealing with these 2. Man, you know what? I'm just going to sensor lock him. Just let some heat burn off here.
I've been sensor locked.
You know, everybody else in the squad has Hellebore turned way down in their headphones.
Hell yeah.
Standing by.
Now listen, I like you as a person and everything. You just gotta... It's a lot. I'm trying to pay attention to orders from command and get everybody else's status and just generate a lot of noise, my friend. Let's see how much we can put center.
Roger.
Yeah, it's tough from a side that still has the arm on it.
Target's taken a critical hit.
Honestly, she did pretty well there.
Orders.
Okay, that could have been more difficult.
Found a new target.
Right here. Consider it done.
I'm definitely a little bit annoyed that the, Oh, there is a 3rd turret. Interesting. A little bit annoyed that we took some structure damage, so I'm going to have to actually repair. What can we fire at this thing without going over?
I'll make them dead.
And what happened to I'll make him dead?
Receiving you.
Talk a big game there, Hellbore. Okay, that thing has no health left. So maybe one of these turrets is like a shredder or something.
Is gone.
It just like doesn't have the munitions to participate in battle like this. Are we in? We are in sensor lock range. Okay, yep. And this will be the LRM turret
Ready
then.
for orders. Move order received.
Alright, well, something tells me she's going to be able to handle this. How much damage are we talking about? 157? So... 80... Yeah, I'm going to fire everything.
Aye, aye.
Just trying to be as certain as possible here.
That turret is gone.
We could have left the 10 off there and still probably have gotten it, but why not, right? Why not be a little bit more sure?
On the move.
Oh, there's yet another turret.
Target marked.
Creating heavy damage to an enemy structure. Bring it down.
I probably should have turned off one of the lasers and left the SRMs on, actually.
Enemy structure eliminated.
Ready for orders.
I know what I was thinking. I was like, I could preserve some ammunition here, but that is not a thing that is necessary in this situation.
Firing. Damn it.
Now we definitely want to make sure we kill all the turrets because we have had destroy all the turrets as an optional objective before.
Commander?
And I like to get paid.
No shooting, just running.
Yeah, let's hold off on spending any more missiles for a moment here.
I'm here.
We don't know for sure that there won't be more enemies.
Yes, Commander. Moving out.
I really still don't quite get the vision of that turret, huh? What do you think here? This is yeah, I do have to fire all of these lasers and this missile pod to get this kill.
I'm gonna make some tracks.
It's just a little bit too high for me to turn off one of the lasers. Or no, maybe it wasn't. Maybe I did math bad. Maybe I'm bad at math. That's possible. Oh yeah, because right. This is a plus damage SRM, so it does 48.
What's up, boss?
Yep, in fact, I totally could have turned that off.
On my way.
Alright, well, I moved him close enough to get vision of the LRM turret, apparently. I guess the building was the only thing stopping us.
Locking on.
Do not have the damage to kill it this turn. So somebody's going to have to eat 60 damage worth of missiles. Sorry, 120 damage worth of missiles.
I'm receiving you. Moving out.
Alright, is this a shredder as well?
Standing by.
You know, at a certain point, we're not really in danger anymore. Feels like they could just give it to us. That guy has 67 health. Let's go. You just get the 20.
Multiple enemies locked in.
Man, this Jägermech is powerful.
Turret destroyed.
It's just, it's so many missiles. Really, really nice to have a good LRM bot.
Piece of cake.
Get your lance to the LZ, Commander. I'm coming in hot.
Samir, you could come in like at a very leisurely pace. It would be fine. I'm saying don't rush yourself. Alright, well, we still have some mech body types that we don't have any of. So I guess I should be thinking about that when I'm setting our loot. Oh, it gave us the hunchback piece anyway. That's nice. Because we definitely don't have a hunchback. There is some score value to be had there. That said, we're going to make good use of that money. And it was nice to have a nice big base payout amount so that the percentage bonuses from all the extra objectives there could really, really get us rich. I don't know what we're going to spend all this money on. I assume we will think of something. How bad is the damage to the Jägermech? Yeah, it's worth sitting day for. It's pretty bad. Oh, I didn't put it at the right end of the queue. Alright. More work. A lost heir. Now this is against the local pirates, which is a shame. Maybe we should do the pirate mission first? I don't know for sure if this is rep level dependent, but... So wait, I didn't actually read the text. I can't imagine why our Capellan friends didn't let us know they'd invited a bunch of wealthy merchants to visit. We'd have prepared a welcoming party for them at the spaceport. Instead, it looks like we're going to have to meet up with them out in the field. Luckily, we know where they are. The drivers of their little convoy were pretty happy with the payoff we gave them. We want you to go down there and escort our new friends to safety. Okay, so that's a lot of potential salvage. I kind of want to take it as 314 with 500,000. If we find a good mech, maybe we can brain it and bring it home. 3 Skulls is a high enough difficulty level that we might see something really interesting, I think. This is a Badlands biome. Extreme heat makes it more difficult for mechs to sink heat, but it did not have a number on it there. It's going to be a problem pretty much no matter how much it is. We are definitely running a little bit hot as a squad. The coolant vent skill is nice. That is a thing that did not exist during my first campaign, I believe. Or maybe I'm just very forgetful? I'm trying to remember. I don't think it was in there. Capture the convoy rally point, escort the convoy to safety, extract safely. I always get a little nervous when I see the word convoy, but this time the convoy is on our side. So hopefully we will not run into too many demolishers.
Command interface initiated.
Move up, get them underway to the extraction point. I assume this will have the same mechanics as the last one. So, don't get too far away from the trucks or they will freak out and stop driving.
Move order received. Moving out. Copy that.
You know, it might be reasonable for the Jaeger-mech to go up there. No, probably not, because the Jaeger-mech won't be able to get back down. You'll have to come back down the backside. That is not what we want. I need to get the extra sprint distance on more people. This team feels a lot slower than my A team.
Coordinates received. On the move.
Also, it seems like they could have maybe just like started us closer. But where's the road? Like we're probably going. Nope, that's a coastline. Where is the road? Where are we gonna be going here? I don't know.
No problem.
Roger. Moving to position. Moving out. Move order received.
I'm gonna fan out a little bit since I have no idea where I'm going. Okay, we're going this way. Fair enough. One thing that does kind of bother me, even with the sped up animations, is that there's still sometimes, it's not happening here so much, there's still sometimes a significant period of deceleration at the end of a move. You know, they're trying to get that nice, like, sinusoidal acceleration wave. It makes movement look kind of natural. And that part doesn't seem to actually get sped up very much, but it kind of doesn't need to be there at all, because it's not like these guys are actually accelerating from a stop and then driving a bit and then coming to a stop, right? We're seeing a bit of action per turn because that's how turn-based games work, but in the real world of what's happening here, they would be driving at a pretty constant speed the whole way. I don't know, this is a very minor concern. What is that guy doing? Where is he going? Also, why is he that fast? That's a huge amount of movement. Like, definitely way too much movement.
No shooting, just running. Yes, Commander.
Wow, I managed to put myself in a position where I can't run at all. Not anywhere near sensor range. This is a 3 Skull mission. It might not just be a single lance, especially since that lance doesn't look particularly large.
Going full speed. Picked up a blip.
What do we have here? We got a 45, a 40, a 40, and this Enforcer.
Ready for orders.
Yeah, seems a little small for the difficulty rating. Makes me think that we're probably going to be seeing something else.
Alright, everybody, let's get this done.
Alright, so they all move on 3. Ah, it's a cicada. That's why it was able to move that far. Things are fast.
I'm here.
Not very dangerous,
Commander?
though. Yeah, I think I like just blasting the hell out of that enforcer before it gets a real turn. It has cover, or has guarded, but no bulwark. Yeah, let's just blast the holy hell out of this thing. Where's that AC-10? Right arm. Of course it is.
Locking in all weapon systems.
I wonder if it's because the people who designed the mechs imagine them as being right-handed, and that's why the heavy weapon is always on the right arm. Like, I get why it's on the arm. It just seems strange to me that it will always be on the same side no matter what. So I presume that a PPC can really screw up a vehicle, right? Like, their armor... these things are actually fairly heavily armored.
I'm receiving you.
You are just, like, way outside of the battle.
Confirmed.
Okay, they have a hatchet man. That's a thing to worry about.
Right here.
Especially since, like, melee attacks against vehicles are incredibly effective.
Location confirmed.
I'm thinking I'm gonna precision strike this thing again, just to push it down out the bottom of the initiative order.
Critical hit, Commander.
It really is a shame that our good autocannon mech is all the way back there.
What's up, boss?
He's not gonna get to do anything. Alright, so aside from the PP... Like, these guys don't really have a lot of weapons. They have an AC-10 and 2 PPCs, and then a bunch of, honestly, pretty ignorable stuff after that. Alright, well, that'll push him out of the bottom of the initiative order. I guess this is a 3-skull lance. Cicadas are kind of heavy, and I think the only thing that is considered with a mech when rating its difficulty is the weight. But man, these are not very dangerous as far as 40-ton mechs go.
Oh yeah.
So my primary concern, I think, is that hatchet man.
Waiting for orders.
Oh, you can kind of get a shot, sorta.
All right.
I think I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna try a precision strike. Let's just see if we can knock this thing out.
That hit something good.
Oh, so close. And all those hits to the machine gun ammo. Yeah, it's a real shame. That could very easily have worked out. Well, somebody who has multi-target can probably finish that thing off pretty easily. Yeah, this is a great example of that.
Heading out.
So we'll give him the 10, maybe? And then just put everything else into the hatchet man. Oh, they're standing in a mineral field. Mineral field. I'm gonna give him the 20 then. Let's try to be a little bit more certain that something will make contact.
Multiple enemies. Locked in.
There we go.
Tango down.
Now this does not feel... There's got to be more to this. This lance is too light. I do hate it when they do this mineral field nonsense.
Waiting
And I don't
for
think we're
orders.
quite close enough to run over and punch them yet. Although I will get close enough. Actually, do I want to DFA this guy? Because we could just come down hard on the side that the hatchet and the AC-10 are on. Now, granted, if this doesn't work, then I'm standing next to a hatchet man. So that's a concern. I guess we still have Razor before then. With enough resolve to attempt something pretty serious. I could also just run up on him and do the precision strike with this guy. Yeah, that's probably the better play. I have to cool vent as well. Hellebore can't precision strike, right. Low spirits.
Alright, I'll give him the whole 9 yards.
Okay, well we killed the hatchet at least.
That hit something good.
That makes me feel a little bit more comfortable being this close to him.
Orders.
Cannot get a right arc shot.
Got it.
I'm still going to have to cool vent, I think. Yep. How bad is that arm? 13 health? I'm not even going to spend the precision strike.
I copy.
I want to get us up to, what do you call it? Inspired.
Take that.
So he has the autocannon for one more shot, which could potentially be dangerous. Listen, you guys should feel free to, like, actually hit.
It's on now.
Okay, they're moving the cicada first for some reason. And also doing a melee attack with it. Seems like just really bad. Okay. Now we can have someone precision strike the hatchet man. Probably completely out of the fight is my guess.
I'm there. Roger.
Go time.
Enemy eliminated. Standing by.
Yeah, there has to be more to this mission than this. This is too
Location
easy.
Confirmed.
I'm just gonna sensor lock it. I'm not gonna spend the ammo on those bad shots. We can throw a grasshopper punch at it this turn pretty easily. Also, the vehicles might actually destroy it.
On the move. Targeting for physical attack.
Yep, this guy will be dead pretty soon.
Ready for orders.
Come on, lasers. Yeah, man, if I took 314 salvage just to fight these guys, I'm gonna feel like a real idiot. I'm betting when they reach the extraction zone, another squad shows up. It almost has to, right?
Orders. Moving out.
Copy that, Commander. Move order received. Coordinates received.
Yep, here it is. Okay. More contacts. These folks are shooting to kill. I should hope so.
Position, Commander.
No point showing up
Be
if
on
you're
its
not.
way soon.
40, 55, 65. Okay. That's a little bit more like the kind of lance I'm expecting to see from a 3-skull. Well, let's see what that 65 is. That might be something interesting. Another cicada.
Yes, Commander. Standing by.
Guess we want to reserve here, actually.
Waiting for the shot.
Shadowhawk 2H.
Yeah? What can I do you for?
Do not remember. Do not remember if that's one of the ones I have yet. Well, I definitely don't think I want to just walk.
Okay.
Jump in here, see what we get. It is a 5SE. That is the kind of Thunderbolt that we don't have yet, I believe. Right, he's not going to be able to pop the head off of anything, though. Well, Shadowhawk is, like, marginally more dangerous. Neither one of them is exactly terrifying. Let's try to core the Shadowhawk. I'm not going to precision strike, though.
Firing.
Thing is heavily armored, I'll give it that.
I'm here.
Alright, Rocket is definitely the one who we want to try to take the head off of the Thunderbolt. Just going to take her a second to get over there to give it a shot.
Yeah, Commander.
There we go. This is what I want. We can keep working on the Shadowhawk for now.
Engaging.
I guess I could have gone for precision strike there.
Yes, Commander.
Because we're going to cap out, right?
Affirmative.
What do you have on this guy? Yeah, 5%. Yeah, let's precision strike you right here.
Firing.
Wow. Not a single shot went to the place that I targeted.
Reporting critical hit.
Alright, hopefully the cicada does not just run over and stomp on one of the vehicles and ruin my bonus. I wonder why they're dividing the damage so much. Like, I have no idea what the AI's internal targeting logic looks like.
Affirmative.
Hard to imagine writing it so that it would want to split targets accidentally, though. You know, like accidentally creating a set of criteria that cause it to switch targets. So I assume it's intentional.
Copy that, Commander.
Alright, she's getting pretty good at that. We're taking home a Thunderbolt.
Target's down. What's up, boss?
We've been pretty lucky.
Position confirmed.
Gotta be really close.
hit something good.
Not really. Shadowhawk's just really tough for a 55-ton mech. Are they 55, 60, something like that?
What's up, Commander?
Alright, the Grasshopper goes for a punch here. Oh, the punch is going to hit the rear armor too. Yeah, this would be devastating if it worked.
Whoa!
Oh. Stupid leg hit. Well, all that back armor damage isn't going to be super useful with me having knocked it onto its back. Come on, take advantage. It's really easy to shoot now. Who am I more concerned about? Seems like kind of a ridiculous question, given that one of these is a cicada. But the cicada is in much better position to actually kill one of the vehicles, so I think he's getting the focus. Really, even with the coolant vent, I'm gonna overheat by that much, huh? This is a remarkably tough cicada. Yeah, unfortunately for this guy, there's literally nothing meaningful that he could do here. I guess he could get a headshot. Could damage one of my pilots. But he's kind of out of the battle. We're so close.
Barely hit, Commander.
Alright, can we actually finish this damn thing off?
Commander? On my way.
I'm just gonna give it the full volley, I think. Because the Shadowhawk is such a non-entity right now. Really, really want this to be over.
Engaging.
Did I miss the autocannon shot completely? I guess it was only a 65%.
Target neutralized.
Okay, easy.
I'm receiving you.
Nah, I should probably just shoot him, right? I don't actually want to hit his back armor. I want to hit him in this side.
Aye.
He ran forward to bait me into shooting at the back armor, thinking I would just do it unthinkingly. It almost worked.
That's a kill.
You mean my turn? Mission's over.
Bracing for impact.
Good job.
Okay,
Objective secured.
they all have to sit there for one entire round. Fair enough. That did not have to be an 18-round mission. It could have been a lot shorter if they'd maybe just, like, started us a little bit closer to the convoy point and then had the convoy move just, like, a little bit faster. Okay, 677 and an entire Thunderbolt is not a bad haul. Right, I'm pretty sure we don't have an SE. Also got another completed Hatchet Man and a Cicada part that I really don't want. Well, I mean, maybe we'll get the thing put together eventually. Oh, you know what? There's more than one type of Cicada. I don't know what our stock of Cicada parts looks like. It might be the case that that was a part toward building one that we don't have one of yet.
That mech you wanted? That mech is ready to fight, Commander.
Okay, so yes, we had an S and an SS. Now we have an SE, and that is all three types of Thunderbolt. This Thunderbolt is definitely pushing somebody out. I mean, there's no way I'm going to use this Shadowhawk now. And the Hatchet Man also goes to storage. Alright, just really quickly here. So, cicadas... Wait, what order are these in? Okay, they're probably alphabetical order within... they're organized by class first, and then alphabetical order within class. So we have a completed 3C. We need 2A parts. We got another 3C part, which is not the thing we needed. Okay. Oh, apparently there are 2 different types of Hunchback as well. Alright, well we have a couple of extra mechs we can offload when we finally get someplace that has a store. Right now, we can just roll right into the next mission. I don't think we took any damage there. The scion of a Merrick mercantile concern has been missing for months. We suspect kidnapping by pirates, but there's been no ransom demand. A local group of sympathizers recently picked up a garbled message from him. Okay. We've seen missions like this before. So they are not offering much in the way of money or salvage. I'm wondering about taking this 314 again, just because it's 3 skulls, we might see a good mech. And there's not a ton of money on the line either way. Yeah, let's do that. Alright, hopefully these 3 missions together will have been enough XP for some of these people to get some meaningful skill points. So we already know where we're going. We know it's a 17-day trip. We have 9 days worth of Cyclops repairs, or Cyclops fitting, in the queue already. We could work on the Black Knight as well, I guess. I'm not sure how many... I'm not sure what our squad looks like once we have the Black Knight and Cyclops put together. It's hard for me to imagine wanting to dump the autocannon. So probably that Thunderbolt's going to stick around. It's going to be like that Thunderbolt and the Grasshopper and the Black Knight and the Cyclops, maybe? Grasshopper and the Thunderbolt are up close. Will outfit the Black Knight to be a little bit more of a mid-range. With some large lasers on it and stuff. Alright, locate the VIP, get to the evac zone. Find our target in the location of the last known signal. Extract safely, keep the mech carrying the VIP in one piece. I suspect that won't really be that much of an issue.
Moving out. Moving to position.
We have some pretty big and impressive mechs here.
Standing by. I'm there.
Move order received.
I don't know, the squad I just said out loud does mean not using the Jaeger mech, and the Jaeger mech is so damaging. I think probably it would be wrong not to use it.
I'm here.
I don't know, we'll figure it out once we get somewhere. Alright, what do we have? A cataphract. What on earth are you? Oh. Okay, that's interesting. Rocket, fetch me that cataphract.
10-4.
Ah. That could only work so many times in a row, right?
Standing by.
I was hoping the confidence would be enough to overcome the bad odds. Alright, so I don't know much about this, but I know we don't have one. So let's see if we can fix that.
Giving them everything I got.
Alright, we're doing some good damage to that right torso. Okay, we can break through, maybe we can get the AC-10 ammo to touch off. And that would drop his autocannon and his particle cannon. That would be pretty good.
I'm under heavy fire.
Yeah?
If I'm going to be up front like this, it's probably worthwhile to jump for the extra evasion.
Here we go.
We haven't seen the evasion on our mechs be terribly effective recently, but we will trust the math. We will trust that the math
Target
is what it
acquired.
says it is, and that we've just been unlucky.
Good to go.
Right, all I need is a good lucky ammo touch off here.
Copy that.
Oh, I'm going to overheat immediately. This thing runs way too hot. Fortunately, we probably will not have to use it anymore after this.
Copy that.
Come on, hit it with something. Okay, I saw an orange hit there. Oh, I think it was I broke through the center.
Scored a critical hit.
We might end up coring this thing just by sheer volume of fire. Alright, maybe it was not super wise to run the Jägermech up here so aggressively.
I'm here.
Alright, Rocket, I believe in you. You can do this. Boy, what you cannot do is get to cover.
Affirmative.
That's just a quick draw. There's a version of this where I just kill him. Maybe I should try to shoot around the center a little bit. He's a defender, so I bet he has a ton of pilot health. I'm just going to go for the headshot. I'm going to not fire the missiles. Because if I got the headshot and I fired the missiles, I still might kill the center.
Taking the shot.
Oh man, I hit the leg. It was like the one location that doesn't result in a kill in any way. Alright, I mean, I'm fine with just dropping the thing on the ground. If that's all we can do, that's all we can do. Yeah, I like this position a lot. Get the Jägermech out of sight of all of the other enemies. And then, yeah, let's just put this guy away rather than risk taking any real damage here.
Targeting Alpha Strike.
Alright, so we got an ammo explosion
Critical hit,
there.
Commander.
That's a pilot injury. The knockdown's going to be a pilot injury. We could try to shred off his other torso side while he's down for a third point of damage, but we're going to have to get headshots after that. I think we're probably not going to be able to take that mech out without coring it. I guess I could just go after its leg. If we take the other leg out, I think we get 2 pieces of salvage off of it.
Right here.
Yeah, that's probably worth doing. Let's go for the other leg. Man, I'm having a hell of a time getting to cover.
Listen off.
Definitely not going to get to fire everything here. Oh, I guess he hasn't used Coolant Vent yet. Let's just do that. Yeah, I'm not going to get this leg.
Consider it done.
We'd have to get very lucky. Good enough, you know?
I hope we can salvage that.
We can't, Hellemore. You ruined everything.
Ready for orders. Aye, aye.
Right, of these two, which is more dangerous? It's probably the quick draw. It's quite a bit more damage overall.
Target acquired.
All right, everybody.
That was terrible. I did like no damage there.
That could have been worse.
Was a, huh. I mean, yeah, that's the thing you're allowed to do.
Standing by.
Not really clear on why you would do it that way, but that is a thing you are allowed to do. Alright, I think we do at this point, a pretty standard play for us. Nuke this guy's initiative, and then punch him to death.
Firing all weapons.
Ammo explosion? No? Ah.
Inflicted some heavy damage. I'm receiving you.
Probably don't want to move. Yeah. Let's see if we can just kill this thing straight up.
All weapons are go. Reporting critical hit.
Is the next time we hit it... Oh no, it's going to go down now. It was already unsteady. Okay, well then, yeah. This is very, very easy from here.
Receiving you.
I'm going to try to get the kill without generating a lot of extra heat here. Let's hope this hits center.
Engage.
Or the head, I guess. That would also be fine.
Target neutralized.
Waiting for orders.
Alright, easy enough. I assume this is not the only lance on this mission because of the fact that it's a, it was only a 3-mech lance. Yeah, sure. Let's all take turns punching this thing.
Locked on for physical attack.
Oh. Really hoping one of those lasers would hit the arm, because we could have touched off an ammo explosion there.
I'm taking internal damage.
Oh, you're
Yes,
fine.
Commander.
You big baby.
Yeah, Commander. Waiting for orders.
So assuming that there is going to be another squad, I think it's still fine for me to actually fire the autocannon here. We have enough ammo.
Affirmative. Fire an all weapon. Critical hit, Commander. Oh, what's up, boss?
We can probably afford to just do a full volley from her as well. Let's maybe turn off one of the missile pods to save heat so that we
Target
can
acquired.
save a few missiles at the same time.
Waiting for orders.
Okay,
Commander.
looks like it'll be pretty easy.
Position confirmed.
So we're definitely going to get this kill and then just spend a turn bracing.
I'm gonna make some tracks.
Have everybody get all of their heat off.
Mech destroyed.
I'm a little bummed out we weren't able to do that cataphract in a less messy way.
Whatever. Standing by.
Okay, now we're ready.
Location confirmed.
Moving.
Alright, hold position, give the VIP a chance to board one of your mechs. It doesn't really matter which mech it is as long as it's not the Jaeger mech.
The asset is in hand, Commander. Good
Oh.
work.
No, that was... Huh. That did not seem like a 3-skull difficulty mission to me. Wasn't that just 3 mechs? Weird. Well, our loot is not super good. We're definitely going to take the cataphract piece. We may as well finish off the Wolverine. And then... Plus 5 damage medium laser is fine, but it's not... Yeah, it's not worth taking over a piece of salvage. Even a piece of salvage we don't really need. Okay. We gotta get those Jaegermech repairs into the queue. And then, like, I probably do want to keep the Jaegermech on active duty, right? It does a ton of damage. And a huge amount of stability damage. And it does it all from a safe enough range that it doesn't necessarily actually need to be shootable. I position it a little bit more aggressively than I probably need to. With the Wolverine coming up. This one we had one of these already. Might be in the bay. So what is your deal? That tooltip. Okay. Fairly flexible in terms of weaponry ranges. 2 autocannon slots. Yeah, this is an okay mech. It does have 5 jump jet slots, which means 5 movement. So let's store the Enforcer for now, I guess. Get in here, get those repairs on. Alright, we're going to be traveling for 17 days. So, if we want to run, like, let's say, Jägermech, Cyclops, the AC-20 Thunderbolt, and the Grasshopper, we don't actually need to outfit anything else right now, like, not urgently. Anything we do at this point is just setting up our B team, right? I mean, we're going to want to replace the Thunderbolt at some point, but we're going to want to replace the Thunderbolt with something else that can carry an AC-20. It's very, very useful to have one of those on the team. So, for right now, we're just outfitting this thing for the backup squad. I probably want it to be able to take advantage of... It has a great punch, but I probably want this thing to have a pretty versatile range. So maybe like a lot of medium lasers, but also a large laser or two. And what if we go large laser, and then like plus accuracy is fine because we're probably going to be fighting at long range with it. So medium. 84 heat on an Alpha Strike already. Okay. We would definitely want to give it some kind of cockpit mod here. Probably injury resistance. I don't know that it matters too much, but we have 2 of those, and they're not in mechs yet, so we should do that. The stabilizer should probably go in a mech that's going to be a little closer to the action a lot of the time. Go ahead and give it maximum jump jets. Probably in the center, where they're least likely to get broken. And then let's jam a bunch of heat sinks in here. I don't know how many we're going to want to do. Here, at this point, our heat efficiency on an Alpha Strike is like plus 36, provided we didn't jump. Because I do want to put more lasers in it, obviously. And obviously, we don't have to fire everything all the time. How many more... Actually, there are only 2 laser slots left. One of them's in the head, and one of them's in this other arm. We could... What do I have half a ton of weight from? Oh, maybe I don't have half a ton from anything. Maybe this thing just had half a ton of extra weight left. So I'm thinking we could put a third large laser in. I don't really intend for it to be close enough to enemies to be able to make use of support weapons, but I suppose we could do 3 small lasers. Or 2 small... Because, again, the head is where one of those slots is. What if I did, like, a small laser here, just to use up the half ton? We could also put on a half ton of armor, though. Probably would prefer that. So we go, like... Oh, I actually don't have another large laser. Well, I could replace one of the existing large lasers with a PPC. Crank up the damage a little bit that way. And then 2 more heat sinks. Maybe spread some of these heat sinks out over the legs. Try to make it so that a bad hit to any location doesn't destroy our heat generation, our heat reduction capacity too much. And then go like medium laser plus half a ton of armor. Right now we're plus 41. This thing's gonna run hot no matter what we do. Yeah. Let's put in the medium laser, give ourselves the ability to fire. Oh, right, the extra medium laser would have to go in the arm. And then, yeah, half a ton of armor. Just armor up a little bit. Yeah, that's not bad. That thing's pretty tough. It's not quite a grasshopper. It's way better at range than the grasshopper is. This is more of a replacement for that thunderbolt. Heat efficiency is bad, though. The thing is, like, removing the medium laser and putting one more heatsink in isn't really going to make that much of a difference. Yeah, I'm fine with this. That'll cover travel time.
On it. I'll let you know when that's done.
Alright, let's actually get out there before we end the episode. It'll be nice to be at a place where we can actually buy things again, too.
By your command.
Unfortunately, the jobs at this world are going to be a little bit on the easy side, and this Flashpoint's going to be a little bit on the easy side, but the rewards for finishing a Flashpoint are too great to turn away the chance, I think. In a sense, that's kind of a shame that they're, like, basically mandatory.
Those upgrades you asked for are online, Commander.
Oh, hey. That's right, our expanded mech bay. Alright, so Darius stops by your quarters to recite an invitation. On behalf of our barracks denizens, I am formally charged with requesting your attendance at an assembly of the mech warriors in the lounge this evening. Libations will be consumed alongside a screening of the recent Solaris Championship. In a less official tone, Darius adds, Razor managed to pick up an official holovid somehow. I expect that our mech warriors are going to watch the fight and get very, very drunk. I guess that I should probably go and do that, right? Yeah. As you arrive in the lounge, Hellbore is saying, come on, we all know it's going to be Norton again. Razor elbows him to stop and nods to you. We're just about to get started, Commander. Take any seat. The Solaris Championship is about as one-sided as expected, but the real highlight of the evening occurs when Hellebore and Razor get into an alcohol-fueled argument over the relative merits of the mechs involved. Okay, well, 3 point of morale. So we can definitely run at normal finances for the rest of the game. Almost certainly. That's nice. Things are going to be a lot cheaper from now on. And we need to get a ship upgrade going. So now that we have the extra mech bay room, we could unstore some of those mechs that we just stored. We could unlock the next... the Gamma Pod, the next... what do you call it? Barracks Pod. But we don't really need more pilots. I suppose the extra medical points that we could get afterward would be useful. We could also just go for training modules. Let's do this right now.
Sure thing. It'll take a bit, but we'll get it done.
This is almost 2.5 million C-bills, and that's almost 2.5 million C-bills, and that's terrible. But we probably do want those medical points eventually. So we're actually going to almost get that Black Knight done now with the extra mech points by the time we reach our destination. It will be nice to have a couple of well-outfitted big mechs to spare, so that if some weird stuff happens on a Flashpoint and then we have consecutive drops, we don't have to go in as underweight as we did on the last one. Yeah, it's tough for me to imagine wanting to drop the Jaeger mech. The amount of damage it can mount is so good. Alright, let's see what they've got for us aside from this little joint venture. We'll do it. First of all, the store. There is no black market here, sadly. And there is nothing of value in the store at all. Okay, well, fair enough. We can sell some things, but I think I would rather... I don't actually know if your reputation affects your sell prices. I guess we can hold off and sell our extra Jenner and Hatchet Man somewhere else. Maybe somewhere where they like us a little bit better. We're certainly not in dire financial straits here. Oh, I should check on the mech warriors too. Do this now before I forget.
Waiting for orders.
So Hellebore could get 30 more or 15 more overheat threshold, but I think we gotta really focus on tactics with everybody who's not at 9 yet. It's just, it's so good to have.
Mech warrior training complete.
Okay, Called Shot Mastery is good. We could pick up a little extra gunnery, I guess. Let's get the unsteady threshold and then
Training confirmed, Commander.
hold off from there.
Yes, Commander.
Yeah, guess we're waiting on him too.
Commander.
You could get to the unsteady threshold and then... Yeah, that's fine. I guess Rocket drives a mech, though, that does want to move fast. Maybe we should just push hard on this. Yeah, get the 20% mech sprint.
Training complete.
What's up, boss?
Saber has no XP. Sand Cricket has quite a lot. Now let's get you sprint as well. I have no idea what Sand Cricket's going to end up driving when we call on her, but that sprint bonus is a big deal. We should probably get Reckless's piloting up next, actually.
Training confirmed, Commander.
She could use it as well. Alright, what are the jobs here? Have a quick look at these before we end the episode. We have a very slow connection to Comstar. I guess we're talking about signals traveling over a pretty impressive distance. Okay, a couple of 2.5s, that's not so bad. Are these against the Canopians and... Okay, that one's against the Pirates, that's a shame. I really want to get my pirate rep up. Alright, well, we're mostly here for the Flashpoint, so that is what we are going to do next time. For now, that's going to be it for us. Come back tomorrow to see the Flashpoint, see what it looks like when you do a good job at that Flashpoint. And we'll see you then.